Hi class, I wanted to give you some quick video feedback. This is looking really good. Great image, the color is good for this. As we go down, this is working really well. The font is working. We want to make sure that it's left aligned because right now it's justified left and right, and so that's where we're having the spacing issues. So everything here needs to be left aligned. That's a general rule for mobile. It will typically look best that way. I still want to see these, I think, closer in to this. I think that would be more standard. Shows up a lot on the mobile, I think. Prefer not to have text that covers faces. I don't know that you could, rename that, but you possibly could find another thumbnail. It's not terrible, but it's just not best either. So that would be best if these aren't covering faces. And this is coming over here. But the selections are good as far as the videos that you have, and you've got the right amount of space between each of these. So it's looking really good. You might want to bring this over to, well, that's space needs to be thought about a little bit more. Only because it's just so obvious up here. Okay, these all work. These are being clipped. That you might be able to improve. This is looking great. Really good, really good. So let's check out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, so overall it's looking really good. It's functioning well. All right, good job. Okay, it's a little empty here. You might want to think about that. This is looking good. Looks a little better than it did on your desktop also because it's kind of floating on your desktop. So that actually works better on mobile. Let's not have one word here. Let's be very careful. We don't want to send people away from your site. So having it embedded, or at least, have this as an option on your social media, but we don't want to send them off your site so quickly. Okay. Wasn't sure that was going to work. Good. Okay, I want to make sure you're using the same font because you do have two going on here. Good shot. Make sure all your body copy is the same font. This is losing me a little bit. I feel like that should be blue, and in fact, it has totally disappeared. I feel like that should not be this color. I think it should be closer to what you have on your image of you, because that's kind of where we're coming from. That, we don't want that to be quite so transparent. We want it to be a little more obvious. Okay, so this breaks funny, right? We see an image, sort of a ghostly image there, but then this you might want to, that space is bothering me a little bit. And this header, I believe, needs to come up a little more so that the back button isn't the main idea here for us. I'd probably do the sans serif here, maybe even here, to make it a little cleaner, a little more modern. All right. But otherwise, you've got a great foundation there to work with. Okay, this font works. This font still isn't working. The outline, the purple, the italic, it's not terrible, but you know, it doesn't match this. This is better, so this should be here or nothing. Nothing would be even better. But this is great. This is still fantastic. Good, good, good. Okay, and so everybody will want to go into detail about all the spacing between everything. This is looking really good at first glance, but I want to make sure everybody is checking that out. And this is just a fabulous background. Okay. This is overlapping, so really we want it to land about here. Probably that's going to be more of a brown orange than, you know, a regular red color like this, just to help with all of that. That's going to want to be up here, right? Land a little higher up, but it's beautiful still, looks great. Okay, we want to get rid of these spaces. That happens a lot. We want to close up that empty block there. Okay. Yeah, just want to be able to read your name a little better there. Okay. Nice work. Very good work. All right, Catherine, let's go to your first page. Start out like this. So yeah, this we want to do a little bit of something with, right? Bring it down. And I think maybe this kind of font will look better up here. A little easier to read when we get to mobile. A sans serif, it's working here. I feel like that's a different font, and maybe it would work there in white. But this is looking good. It's all left align. This works better left align. I probably would... In this situation, you might be able to make that one a little bigger and this one under it. But this empty space, it would be better if we could get rid of that. I think I want to see photo editing in something like this, but a bold, just right here. In the same size, maybe. That's what I think I want to see there. It's competing with this, but I feel like it would fit nicely. I'm not crazy about italics generally. It's not easy to work with, and it doesn't always help. But this works, and that works with it. It's just here, for some reason, it's not working as well. And part of that is because it's not the same font. Okay. As you can, it's very similar, but it's not the same. If you look at the G, the strokes are much thinner there. This may be a bold of that, possibly, but you know, it's, and the spacing is not as tight as it should be. It should be a little tighter. Okay, I think I want this to be left aligned with this, especially for your mobile sites. Let's put these in a mobile mock-up, even if it's just like this, as simple as that, and consistently make those, you know, fit, and that will clean that up tremendously. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I want to see italic here. Here, it's okay here, but not here. Close it up and, you know, maybe bold, but maybe smaller font. See, this is working. Maybe you carry that through. I mean, I see where you're trying to separate it, and it does work in that sense. Maybe smaller, and then it would reflow a little differently. It's a possibility. All right, but overall, it gets the point across and it works for you. And these are all hooked up to where they should be. So yeah, just a couple of tweaks. I'm assuming that looks like that on yours. I did zoom in, but all right, good job.